What's going on, family? This is Anthony Walker, and today is Finance Friday. And today is the fifth episode of Black Wealth Principles. And today we're going to talk about the fifth principle of Black wealth, which is black and in business. And if you think about it, we've been black and in business for thousands and thousands of years. However, here in America, our history was interrupted, so we lost a lot of valuable opportunity to gain experience and wisdom when it comes to business. That's why it's so important that we understand that we have a lot to learn as a collective to help us create sustainable and successful businesses. So today we're going to illuminate some of the things that we need to do for our particular context to do that. Right. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is business structure. We need to make sure that we're structuring our businesses correctly. And the 5 legal structures here in the United States are sole proprietorships, partnerships, LLCs, S corps, and regular corporations. And I'm not going to talk about the pros and cons of any particular structure, but what I'm going to say is we have to make sure that we choose a structure that fits our specific situation the best and go with it. But we need to choose one. And the reason that is because until we have one of these 5 structures, we can't have a business bank account. The reason it's so important for us to start a business bank account is so we can stop intermingling our personal finances and our business finances. The reason this is so important is because we can't grow what we don't track. And there's no way that you could track your business growth if you're sharing money, your personal and your business money. It's like I've never seen a person manage money well, who got their money, put it in a ball and put it all in their pocket. It just doesn't work, right? The second reason it's so important for us to have a business bank account and have proper business structure is because it's obviously for tax purposes. The worst thing that we could possibly do is work hard our whole entire lives and just for whatever we work for or for our business to be taken from us and somebody to shut us down. So as black folks, we have to be extra diligent to make sure that we cross our T's and dot our I's. So we have to make sure that we're filing and we're paying our taxes every year. We have to make sure that our bookkeeping is up to date and that we're using professionals to do our bookkeeping. We have to make sure that we're in compliance and we're doing things the right way. And the third reason it's extremely important that we structure our business correctly is for funding, right? The thing is that business funding is going to come a lot bigger than personal funding. So you're going to qualify for more as a business than you are as just in your personal, right? If we do all the things correctly and we structure our business correctly, right? And you also have to understand our position here in America. We know that it's not easy to walk into a bank and just get funding on the strength of our name. That's why it's extremely important that we have all of our stuff together from a business perspective so we have access to more money for our business, right? So those are the reasons that the structure is so important. The second thing I'm going to talk about today is just being very strategic when it comes to doing business, right? And before we can even start to be strategic, we have to get over that hump of we have to go from being a hustler to being a legitimate business. And that's what the structure does for us, right? And we're really good at hustling, but we haven't created enough sustainable businesses. But when I say being strategic and doing business, one of the main things I'm talking about is we have to make sure that we are that we're creating partnerships with our business. The reason being is because we don't have a lot of resources as a collective, right? Or we don't have a lot of resources as individuals, but we have a lot of resources as a collective. So we have to make sure that we're partnering with other like-minded people that have things that could help strengthen our business or strengthen specific parts of our business. That's how we do group economics, and that's how we do strategic business. And the last thing I will say when it comes to being black and in business is we need to make sure that as we grow, as we get more successful, and as we grow different partnerships and help other people be successful through our businesses, we need to make sure that we're reinvesting our money into other black businesses. I'm a proponent of investing in the stock market because it helps grow our wealth. But I'm an even bigger proponent of investing our money back into the businesses within our own community. Because number one, you're going to have a bigger opportunity for growth in a lot of those circumstances because we're talking about businesses that you're talking about getting in on the ground floor with the best and brightest in our community. If you could get in on the ground floor, then we have endless possibilities at growing our wealth and growing our resources, not only for ourselves, but the people and the businesses that we're invested in. So I say all that to say that being black and in business is extremely important. It's important that we structure our businesses correctly. It's important that we make strategic partnerships, and it's extremely important that we invest our money back into businesses within our community. And that is how we grow as a whole. This is Anthony Walker. This is episode number 5 of Black Wealth Principles. I appreciate y'all. This is the last episode of this particular season. Thank you for tuning in. Today is Finance Friday. I holla. Peace.